Hello, Jankman. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Am I late? No, I just started. Actually. Did you watch the new Wi-Fi's vid? Nope, don't know who that is. I I don't know who that is. Hello, no name though. Hopefully today's going well. Okay. I was waiting for your stream to ask you. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, Rap Dog. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I need you to watch it? But why? What's that singular ray of sun? Oh no, that's not a ray of sun. That's the streak that like a plane makes when it's going. That's the whatever that is. Hello, Corals. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? It's 2 hours and 51 minutes long. I see. That's a time investment. Hello, Sephiroth. I'm really early. True. I'm also starting very late in the day. How are you all? I'm doing good. It's a Minecraft story? Right. Interesting. Hello, Gary. Nice Weezer thumbnail art. Thank you, RSKL. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in a while, RSKL. Not very good, but I hope everyone else's day is going good. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully your day gets better then. Yeah, hopefully your day gets better. The final part just released today, and the video is called... Oh, and the first video is called Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist. Oh, actually, yeah, I've seen that video, but I haven't seen the new one. No, that's starting where I thought. Cool. The art of Weezer, true. Hello, Yuichi. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? You should generally watch the new video. Plot twist go insane. Noise. Dennis is streaming. True. Hello, Zen. Hello, Baraha. Welcome to the stream. And new profile picture I see. I'm gonna say a swear word. Alrighty then. Swear word. Okay. Do you have any tips on how to draw a male torso? I mean, in general, whenever you're drawing any torso, I mean, yeah, to make it look more masculine, all you have to do is increase the width of the shoulders in comparison to the hips. Just make sure you draw the shoulders wider than the hips, and then it'll look more masculine. Will you give us a spoiler of what the next art event will be, or when it will be? Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in control of the art events right now. That is up to Schlauth. I don't know. Okay, cool. Oh, it's on a dip. You should watch it after stream. I don't know if I will, but okay. Have a good day. When I draw, I try to visualize the 3D. What do you try to visualize? I mean, yeah, I do think in 3D. I mean, I don't visualize that much. I try and go off of whatever's on the canvas. So if I have drawn a line, yeah, I mean, I kind of do. I imagine whatever it is I'm drawing. I try to imagine in 3D. And that doesn't really work. By the way, what are you? Oh, really? I'm drawing that on that layer? That's not good. Here it's not supposed to be on this layer. Is that the lawnmower? Mower man? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, there you go. I think that looks way better. Or at least it fits a little bit more into the whatever the heck I have going on. Ever listened to Grilled Cheese Obama Sandwich? No, I haven't. Interesting. Anyways. Hello, Zanu. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I like the colors. Thank you. The height may not matter much, but the behavior plays a big part, and how the character is portrayed. Does drink some water? I have, in fact, drunken some water. What are you talking about? Okay, that does work. Actually, oh no, I do have water. I was like, wait, no, I felt like I drank water recently, but I have. I have water right here. Do you not see my earlier chats? Let me see. Hi Dennis, hi chat. Well, you entered, you said hi Dennis, hi chat. You said Dene. I think, yeah, you did say Dene. Then you changed profile pictures. Then you said the height may not matter much, but the behavior plays a bit. Yeah, no, I don't know. Is she a sniper or something? She indeed is a sniper. And I think that phrasing is more. I think the phrasing is more literal than actually you intended it to be. I think she's literally a sniper. Like I think she's supposed to be the actual gun. Hello, Will. How's your day going? And hello. Yeah. That looks very cool. Thank you very much. What? Did I not just... I literally just did, so why didn't it work? Okay. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Do, 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 do. What? And why? How did I get there? Do you make money from art, or do you work a different job? No, I mean, yeah, I kind of make money from art. When it comes to YouTube. Oh, whoopsie. I, just turned off the tablet. Okay, hold on. We good again? We do not seem to be good. Give me 1 second. I, clicked on a button I maybe shouldn't have. Okay, we're good? We're good again? Okay, we're good again. Okay, our characters are technically adults that resemble minors, and the height might not portray... Yeah, but... Yeah, I mean, I think the character is the most important part, yeah. The way that... The characterization. Yeah. For the most part. I mean, yeah, I said everything yeah, both in the comments and in the actual video. I said everything that I felt I believed. I guess I elaborated more inside of the comment. There's a very long comment. Maybe I should pin it. I'll pin it. There's a very long comment that I responded to. So I will go into that video and pin that comment. And so my response to that comment is a little bit better of just extra context, I suppose. Oh, there is a response to that comment too. Oh, but whatever. I'll deal with that later. Back to the stream. Where is the stream? There is the stream. Cool. Yeah, for whatever reason, Waffler did get censored. It'd be like that though, I guess. Huh? Oh, right, you can't do it while drawing, so that makes sense. Okay, cool. Wait, you're supposed to be this one. What? Yeah, that's the entire layer. Okay, cool. I'm currently procrastinating about drawing. I see. Well, hopefully you could... Wait, you're procrastinating about drawing while watching a drawing stream. Fair enough, it'd be like that. Hello, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Okay, let me see. YouTube needs to fix their trash app. No, that's fair. You know what? Let me try something. Let me try and fix up this. I've recently had to get a new tablet, so I'm kind of still figuring out how to work with it. So it's gonna be a little bit of an awkward transition period. And is this better? Because like this is just okay. Because like I should be able to do that now. Yeah, I can do that now, but okay, fine. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn off the tablet, disconnect the power. Okay, that's a very sturdy power connection, which is good. I needed that. Let me see if I can just connect this back. There we go. And turn you on. Hello, Totike. Hello, Mitsuru. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? When's the last time you laughed so incredibly hard? And have you wheezed before? I'm sure I've wheezed before. When's the last time I've laughed incredibly hard? I don't know. No idea. Hello, Green Apple Pie. The Would You Rather guy. Yeah, you are back. You are back. Although I will say, I don't know how much I'm going to be responding to Would You Rathers today. And let me see. Nope. Maybe not. Something like that. It's a little bit more grayish. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, no one. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Took you some time to start streaming today. That is mostly true, yeah. I was setting up a new tablet. The stream times are gonna be a little bit more random. Of course, I will like send a notification to Discord, but whether you're in Discord or not is gonna depend on if you even get them. But I've decided that I'll just stream whenever I want, basically. I'll stream whenever I want, so I have no idea. If that doesn't work out, then that I'll go back to like an actual schedule. As in, like, if it doesn't work out for me. What? That's better. Up to go? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Green. I don't like either of those options, Temmie. I don't know. The second option sounds a little bit more interesting. Okay, let me see. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to grab you and put that together. That should work. Hello, Santiago. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I guess I'll just work on the hair. Is she a character from Ba? I assume you mean Blue Archive now. This is M. This is. I think. I actually genuinely think her name is just the name of the gun, which is like I think it's M200 from Girls Front Line or whatever it is. I don't know. Never played the game, but I like her design. At the very least, I like the sniper. Look at this sniper. Sniper is very fun. Hello, Neon. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Best advice for studying color theory? I don't know, because I didn't... Okay, like, there's a person who I did watch who kind of was into color theory. It's an artist named Keenan Lafferty. I think his name is spelled Kiennan, or something like that. Maybe minus the two... Maybe instead of double N, just one N. Lafferty, and like Laffferty. So Keenan Lafferty. He has like I think his a series called like Art Bootcamp or whatever, and in some of those videos he does go into like art, like color theory, I suppose. In general, the way that I learned color theory is I just looked around at a bunch of different references and I just saw how artists use color. So I think you can also just observe that in some cases, like, shadows tend to be blue, or like a bluer tint. Yeah, like everything the colors shift towards a bluer tint when they're like outside and the sky is blue. No, I don't know of that artist, but hello, Generic Channel. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? What's so special about color theory? It makes a lot of things easier, and it lets you understand how to use colors better. You can use colors better. And pick your colors better. I think color theory is very simple, though, in general. It's like, yeah. It also deals with, like, complementary colors and such. You know, usually colors on the opposite sides of the color wheels are going to be... Oh, you can't even see the color wheel fully, but usually colors on the opposite sides of color wheels are complementary colors, like red and blue, green and pink, I guess. Is that true? Yeah, I suppose this kind of looks cool. But yeah, that type of thing. Purple and yellow. Yellow and blue, that type of thing. Backing down to this. I think the sniper rifle is very heavy, and that's why the girl is holding it like that. I don't know. Might be. It's just a big gun. It is a large rifle. Sniper rifle. Yeah, I guess green complements pink. I never actually liked that color combination, but you know, I think theoretically it works. I never really liked it though. I don't know why though. It's never been something I liked. That is weird, and I wonder what's causing that. Yeah, that is very... Oh, okay. It's the fact that I'm letting go. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I have to like really mess around with this, with the line weight. Holy internet connection. So bad it's generally faster to hop in and out of stream than staying. Interesting. That's interesting. Hopefully it gets better. Hello, Side. Welcome to the stream. I drew using music theory and composed using color theory instead. Oh, I see. Well, at least your music will be full of colors. Or something. Imagine if we all just disappeared off the face of the earth, and all of a sudden no one was, and all of a sudden no one was the only person alive. Oh, I see. I see. I mean, I only get some parts of the stream, so it's faster to go in and out. Oh, okay, then to wait. Okay, I see. I can't tell what's more entertaining, the art process or reading this slightly confusing chat. Who knows? It's really a mixed bag with this stream. Welcome to the stream, though, Lies. Is it Nyx Lies? Hello, Nyx. Hope their day's going well. Like the god of night. Yes, night. Because Thanatos is the god of death. I was like, huh, Nyx is death. No, Nyx is not death. What'll you do if the crushing weight of responsibility were down your mind and the spirit? I don't know. I'd probably draw. Nyx Lees, I see. Hello. When are you going to make your own manga? I don't know. At some point. I don't know. I'm not really interested in making a manga right now. I just want to do illustrations. At some point, when I get bored of doing illustrations and I want to like pursue a storytelling thing, then I'll get into making manga, I'm sure. I think you're at the level of mangaka. Well, thank you very much. Dennis, would you prefer speaking over silence? Or would you prefer to stay silent? I mean, speaking in some cases is cool, and in some other cases, silence is nice too. I think it just depends on the situation. Someone keeps doing the reaction thingy, true. What would you do if you grew old and your hand was no longer what it used to be and you couldn't draw anymore? And then you realize how alone you were in your old age? I've always been alone though. Hello Hyundai, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? How different is the rendering process in Clip Studio Paint compared to Krita? I've never used Krita to render anything. I've only used Krita for animation, not rendering, so I don't know. I think of moving to Clip Studio Paint, but I'm too used to Krita, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. I like your mix of shading styles. Well, thank you very much. Late today? Kinda. Not really though. I don't think I started that long ago. I started late. Honestly, I said I started late, but honestly, I don't know if I don't know what schedule I'm gonna be doing. I'm thinking of just streaming whenever I want to. Okay. Is this it? Yeah, that's that. What I'll do is I'll delete you for now. And I'm gonna go really simple with the shading actually, instead of this stuff. This mess that I have. Is that on the... Of course it is. Have you animated with Clip Studio Paint? No, I haven't. Because I don't have Clip Studio Paint EX, and that's like the one, that's the version that allows you to do like longer animations. Fly by the seat of your pants? Yeah. Have you, you have developed an interesting community? I guess so, yeah. I wonder how. I don't know. I don't really know if I've done anything specific to get here, or if I just happened by pure chance. I'd assume it's more so pure chance. Pure happenstance. Although I wonder how much of it is me. Do you have an Instagram? I do, but I don't really post stuff there. I do have an Instagram, though. It's not linked anywhere. I might be doing well, sour even, but you must not, because you broke one of your rules. Have I? How do I draw walk/run cycles? I don't know. I'm not an animator, so you'll have to consult one of those guys. Wrong. Hold on. Could I go down? There we go. And this is weird. I think what I should do is I should just simplify everything down into... Yeah. Best do not post on Instagram Reels. Oh, no, I don't mind. It doesn't really matter what people say. You must have forgotten, but I'm ridiculously lazy and I don't really care about what people say. Broke the uploading streak? Oh, true, yeah. Wait, but that's not a rule. I never said I will stream every day. In fact, I always say sometimes I might not stream every day based on based on things that happened. Plus, I did upload yesterday, I just didn't stream yesterday. Or maybe you wouldn't care? Yeah, I wouldn't care. Hello, Soggy Bubble. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I'm too uninterested to care. I'm having coffee and staring at my own Clip Studio Paint main menu. I see. You know, it's very rare that I actually enter the Clip Studio Paint main menu because I have Clip Studio Paint like tied to my taskbar. Is that what it is? Whatever the heck the bottom bar is. And so I just kind of click on it and it puts me directly into Clip Studio Paint without having to go through any menus. It'd be interesting if you uploaded videos as well. You'd be very surprised on what I uploaded yesterday then. Videos I did. And a couple days before that, or like 1 or 2 days before that video, I did more videos. Oh, I did 2 videos yesterday, actually. I specifically opened up to see all my sketches across the top. I haven't touched in a while. Oh, I see. Yeah, I only allow myself to have like a couple files for the most part. Like right now, I think I only have 8 files. I have 8 files that I'm allowed to work on. If I want to work on a new artwork, I have to finish one of them or delete one of them. Kinda. I mean, streams are cool, but videos would also be interesting. You'd be very surprised to know. Can you listening? I did videos. I do videos. I post videos. Huh? What I wouldn't give to have self-control like that? If I don't give into my hamster brain, I just don't create. So I let my hands do as they please, which means I have lots of work in progresses from art to yarn. I see, interesting. Now, why in the world is that just so difficult? It shouldn't be, because it's not like I have a completely different... It's just this is a weird scroll. Like, the scrolling here is weird. It might be worth it for me to just get rid of that. Like, if I do... Yeah, I know you want to upload videos. No, I have uploaded videos. It's not that I want to upload videos. I have uploaded videos. Any case. Let's go to you. Actually, let's come back to you. Is that? Yep, that's fine. I pick up whatever brings my silly little brain joy for the day, and who knows what that tomorrow. Oh, who knows what tomorrow shall bring? Fair enough. I don't want to know, and I'm glad I don't. Oh yeah, for that. I try to rage bait, but Dennis has the apathy of a rock. Now hold on now. Don't insult rocks now. Rocks have feelings, you know. There you go. Dennis the Rock. Alright, let's try something different then. It's not rage bait because in itself it's not raging. That's not how that. That's not what rage. Go off. This chat is mildly concerning on the mental health front sometimes. Love you guys though. That's fair. Yeah, no, that's true. Oh, hold on. Is this a second? No, then what the heck is this? Hold on. Okay, that's nothing, so I can use that for that. I can use that for this purposes. Rightio. Time to do that. I thought you said screw this and started plumbing school. No. Plumbing school? I guess there probably is some sort of thing for learning how to plumb. Rage bait means going fishing when you're angry. Fair enough. Dennis, what does your file name stand for in this illustration? Oh no, this stands for placeholder 5. I have 8 placeholders slots. They're my save slots that I kind of talked about. They stand for placeholder. PL for place, and obviously H. I just didn't put the O for holder. Yeah, placeholder is what it stands for. I think you forgot the musician timeline. I can do the musician timeline. So, say for example, you had a crush and farted insanely loudly next to her, and she heard it. She screamed and ran away. Would you low-key cry? No, but hello, Sephiroth, or Plasming Hector. Thank you. I tried making up so many acronyms. Oh yeah, no, it's not an acronym. Checking out the channel and can't believe Ches made Dennis upload an extra video for the day. Tisk tisk, it appears evil is still on the loose. Yeah, I mean, it was gonna be part of the same video. It was gonna just be part of the Q&A, but it got long enough to like, I just don't want to make another video like that. So I decided, okay, I'll make one video. Hopefully, I don't have to make another one. If I do have to make another one, it shouldn't be super extensive. It should just be like I'll just be building on top of something that I've already done. After all, I'm very, very lazy. Anything to save energy. Yeah, it's that way. Wait, Dennis? Yes, I am Dennis. Did you answer Hector's question? Couldn't hear you over my greedy chewing. Would you look you cry? I said no. I think I'd find it kind of hilarious, honestly. It's kind of it's like a very humorous situation. Why not? Because it's funny. Why would I cry? I don't think crying is going to solve anything in that situation. Okay, good night. Hobby? Hello. I haven't seen you. Would you rather be a ghost or live simultaneously in all mirrors that exist in the world? I don't think I want to exist in mirrors, so I'd be a ghost, yeah. Have you went to bed? Have you went to bed tired and woke up from the bed tired? Kinda, yeah. Depends on if I got enough sleep. Depends on the type of rest that I had. I think it's common to go to bed, get tired and wake up tired. Dennis, it's your crush that heard your nuclear fart. Why else wouldn't you cry? I don't know. Maybe I've never had a crush, like a really big crush. I've had a crush before, but I don't know. Still, I mean, like... Look, if that person doesn't laugh, then they're probably not the person for me, you know? I honestly don't care if they run away and cry. It's just a filter at that point. And filters are great. Filters make you find the people who you actually like. Doesn't matter if one person doesn't like you, because you'll find someone else. How it works is how it works. You must understand, I'm a person who's never... I don't raise my expectations ever, okay? My expectations are always at the bottom. I never expect anyone to like me. I don't expect them to not like me either, but I just don't move my expectations anywhere. If it turns out that someone doesn't like me, then, I mean, cool. But I've never had... I don't have expectations to be crushed. If something goes well, then good. If it doesn't, then unfortunate. And I move on. No point crying over spilled milk, right? Something like that. Nice drawing, thank you. Which life lets me have items? Because I picked the one where I can still have hobbies, fair enough. I just, you know, I'm sure if you're living in mirrors, you're still you still have items, I'm sure. And I think a ghost can have items, at least some iterations of ghosts can have items, so. You're drinking? No. Probably drinking plasma? I don't think so, no. Plasma would burn me, you know? Don't want none of that. I like having a mouth that is not burnt. If you're a ghost to be a ghost, you wouldn't interact with the physical world, just a spectator in the scenario? Oh, well, if we're going by that scenario, then I guess not. I mean, I've seen ghosts be able to touch things, but if we're going with a ghost that cannot touch anything, then yeah, I'll probably be the other one. The mirror version. The mirror person. Mirror, mirror. Should have guessed sipped instead. I did not sip anything. Mine. If I was doing that, you'd probably hear the bottle. Yeah. Okay. What's the definition of a mirror? It's probably like I'm pretty sure it's a glass, it's a piece of glass that has been made for the purposes of reflecting light. It's an engineered piece of glass, an engineered pane of glass that is made to reflect light. You have an empty bottle? Nope, it's not empty. Hello, Tobler. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Of course, I'm just saying what I think a mirror is. It doesn't feel right for me to call any reflective surface a mirror. It has to be, I feel like it has to be engineered for the purposes of being a mirror. You're good? That's good. That's good. Tis good indeed. What does the top fans thing even do? It's just a leaderboard. Dennis pays you $2K a month, I think? No. What brought about the recent video? Well, you can see in the most recent video, you can see someone asked me, Ches specifically. It was a question from Ches. Asked the question. It was going to be part of the original... Hold on. What the heck? Why is that not... Oh, I see. That's the problem. It was going to be part of the Q&A video, but it became long, and I'm very lazy, so I didn't want to have to remake a video like that, like a standalone video, so I just made its own video right there and then, so I don't have to do something like that in the future. It came about because of Ches. Talk a little about the schedule change. Idle, man. I changed my schedule because I felt I wanted to. Felt it'd be interesting. Dennis, you need a secretary? I'm available. No, I'm fine. let me see something. These two last, because like, yeah, that's just very inconvenient, unfortunately. Okay, whatever. I'm trying to figure out what changed in the schedule. Oh, I'm just gonna be uploading. I'm gonna stream whenever I want, basically. It's not gonna. I just don't have a schedule. That's what happened. The thing that changes the schedule is I just don't have one anymore. I'll stream whenever I want, make videos whenever I want, whenever I can or I feel like I should. Basically, just to be more flexible. I'll be right back. Okay, I've returned. Wait a minute. I think I forgot my glove. Oh, no, I have my glove. It's like, wait, where's my glove? Still got it. Hello, Screen Hermit. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? How dare you, Dennis? Aw. What have I done? Hello, Dynesto. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hello, Matthews. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? And I want to make my own anime. Oh, like learn or something, perhaps? No, I do have a place to do the sketching. I am planning to do that at some point. False advertisement. Am I allowed to answer here? Yeah, I think so. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't be able to. It is a what the hell? What did I just do? Okay, that was interesting. Cool gun, thank you. Hello, Anthony. Okay. This ain't false advertisement. I'll sketch at some point. Oh, sorry, I forgot that my mic was muted. I muted my mic because there's some background noise going on. Yeah, no, sorry. I said, how dare you disagree with my opinion? Yeah, I would say, yeah, it'd be like that. That's how opinions are. Well, you did put the joke slash joke afterwards. But yeah, I mean, I put out my reasoning on the matter in response to the other comments. So, yeah, so you can see the reason why I disagree, I suppose. Sorry, I'm focused. I'm focusing on trying to learn how to do this new tablet thing. It's just not working out that well for me. Yeah, so let me see. If you upload whenever, does that mean you'll stream? Yeah, so I think I will upload more, like, videos. I think I'll be able to upload more videos. When it comes to streams, perhaps I'll be able to upload more streams too, because it'll be a little bit more flexible instead of having to, like, stream at one time every day, like around the same time. So maybe more, but I have no idea. Yeah, what's she holding? It is a gun. The trigger is back here. I don't know if I said that or not. This is the handle right here. The trigger would be here. The magazine is like in this area, but yeah, trigger is here. It is a gun. It's a sniper. Not a thing. Forgot my mic was muted. But you won't disagree on me eating your having your salt lamp? No, I think I will. I think I will. What is this thing? Well, it must be for something, unless it's just not for anything. I guess it's not for anything. Yeah, so having 3 is probably wrong. Appreciate the answer. No problem. Cool, yeah. Okay, time to add in this. Yeah, I have a new... yeah, this thing is... it's weird. I like the tablet. It's bigger, but I think the only problem I have with it is that the scroll wheel is really finicky. It feels less responsive, which I like the other tablet for the responsiveness of the scroll wheel, so it's a little bit of a downgrade in that opinion, in that thing, but it's cool. Uploading 8 days a week, I have no idea. Dennis, you have awe-inspiring levels of patience with repeated questions. Oh no, it'd be like that. I mean, I'm on the internet, I'm streaming, new people are coming in all the time. It'd be a little bit unreasonable of me to be angry at, like, repeated questions, I feel. Plus, it gives me an excuse to, like, work on my communication skills. I may be asked the same question over and over again, but it doesn't mean I'll answer in the same way. If I find that I can answer it better, I'll try. Or if I am asked the question and I feel like I didn't answer it properly, then I'll think about, like, how to answer it better next time. So it's useful, I think. Repetition is sometimes... brother, please do that. Yeah, repetition is sometimes useful. I think I need you. I don't think that works. I think at this angle, I mean, maybe, but that just doesn't look right, because it looks too shallow. I think if we were to map out this entire barrel, like, the other holes would be, like, way back here. So maybe I can, like, add in, like something like that, but I think that this hole just wouldn't exist. Something like that. Coolio. Okay. It's coming together. This one is coming together. I like it, actually. I like it a lot. Why did I say it like that? I like it a lot. I wonder, because, like, this is pressing on. Can I elevate this a little bit? Maybe I could. What's something you've been eager to buy for a long time? I don't know. Who is Unk drawing? This is M200. The character is actually just the gun. I think the character is the gun's name. Because I'm pretty sure they're, like, personified guns. So this character is M200, I believe, from Girls Frontline, I believe. I'm quite sure it is Girls Frontline. If there's multiple installations of the game, I don't know. I've never played the game. But I do like this design. At the very least, I like the gun. I think I'm really only drawing it for the gun. I think the gun is just fun. It was an excuse for me to try out drawing an object, I guess. Hello, hello, Singularity's adopted kid. How's your day going? I think the Singularity guy is way better than Yusuke Murata. That's fine. This human has been talking about your schedule for 45 minutes. I don't think I could answer the same question from the same person that much. Oh, I see. At some point, I'd be like, rewind and find out, sir. No, that's fair, that's fair. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm pretty apathetic in general. So maybe my general laziness when it comes to, I guess, my outlook on things is just, maybe that's to blame for that. It might seem like patience, but it might just be indifference. One person called me brave for like streaming because like putting yourself out there is like a thing that's like worthy of, yeah, it's like courageous. I think I think there are people who like are very anxious about like showing themselves, and I find that those people are actually brave, right? Like to actually put yourself out there even when you're like, yeah, like worried and stuff. I think that's a very brave thing to do. I would not classify myself as being brave because I just don't think about it that much. I don't think about it because I can't bring myself to, yeah, it's just I'm very lazy. My mentality is pure sloth. Like not even a microwave? Not. I mean, so our microwave our microwave doesn't have a handle. We broke our microwave handle. There's no handle to the microwave. We need to like put our fingers underneath it to like, cause like there's a gap between the microwave and like the door of the microwave and the actual body of it. So to open the microwave, you can't just pull the handle because there's no handle. So you kind of have to like pull the underside of the door and like, yeah. Maybe I would buy a microwave. Like if I needed to get something, it'd be a microwave actually. Yeah. Hello Hex, very nice gun, thank you. You showed your arms. That's very ballsy. Fair enough. She looks too young to wield guns. She can shoot it, I believe. Do you have no desire to perpetuate capitalism? Not really, no. That happened to my old one, and I duct taped it on for like 6 months. Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe if we had duct tape, that would work. It's not like we can't buy another microwave. I don't know why we haven't. I guess we don't need to. That's actually, you know, me, like, I think I'm the type of person who wouldn't buy a new microwave even though we need a new microwave. I find it very funny that my family hasn't bought a new microwave because I think they are the type of person who would buy something if it's broken. I don't know why they haven't, actually. It's very interesting. Have literally had the same microwave. We tied twine to the little latchy parts and used it like a pull string. I see. Interesting. Microwave is humanity's greatest creation, perhaps. Hello, Tyler Clancy. You have to open your microwave underneath. Yes, exactly. You have to. We have to like go in the crevice to pull it open. It's not too difficult once you get the hang of it, though. So, yeah. Although if you don't have good grip strength, it might be very difficult to open the microwave. I would say. But I can do a pull-up with two fingers. Doing one, okay, well, one finger pull-up is crazy. As in, like, from just one hand. But I can do a 2-finger pull-up, as in 1 finger from each hand. Of course, not my pinky, though. My pinky is too weak. So, it's safe to say I have some pretty decent grip strength, I think. Unless that's normal. If that's normal, then I think a normal person would be able to open it anyways. No, you don't even need that much grip strength to open it, actually. I think I'm over-exaggerating how much grip strength you actually need. Yeah, psychosocial used to be a go-to for me. Psychosocial. What the heck is that? The grip was loose. If anyone understands that reference, you're golden. I understand no references. Cool deal. Okay. I think it's coming together. Am I seeing that correctly? I think I'm seeing that correctly. This looks a little bit odd. It only looks odd because I need to increase the size of that. It's a song? Oh, I see, I see. Well, you know me and references. Me and references don't get along. We're coming around here. And then we're gonna be bringing this around here. I like scratches. Scratches are cool. We are on the right thing, right? Yeah. And to be sure we are doing that, yeah. So, time to just get rid of that. And get rid of this. And get rid of this. Oh, no, that's nothing? No, that must be something. There we go. That's weird. And get rid of this. Okay. It took a little bit of extra effort, but it worked. Your style of texturing and shading reminds me of my Photoshop days, and it's giving me a strange sense of nostalgia. Huh, I see. Night. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, wrong thing. I see. Not bad. I don't think that would go there. Actually, what if I do something that's not that? What if I... No, that might actually be more interesting. I think I'm actually correct. What if I do this? Then adding more white next to the scratch makes it look like scratch since it's shiny. Yeah, that would do that. Adding a highlight in there would do that. Actually, what if I just... I think that's a little bit too blue. Uh-oh. Yep, don't do that. Right there, too. Okay, cool. And maybe right here we could actually just add a normal reflection color instead of that. Why is it going up and down? That's just a little bit odd for me, but it'd be like that. How do you give the highlights such texture? I don't know. It's the difference between light and darkness. Shadows and light, I guess? Where's the lighting coming from? Yeah, the lighting is coming from here. I don't know why over here. I think the lighting would actually be here. Like, there'd be a... What the heck? Wait, hold on. Huh? Yeah, I wonder why, actually. Actually, let me make this larger because such small details probably will be lost. Oh, yep, went too far. I wonder, actually, why did I do it like that? Whatever. There could be one that more, hold on. There could be one that more light and bounce around and light reaching curves with gradient, I see. I don't know if you're actually talking to me or not. Alright, whatever. Let's actually deal with the inside of this thing. Do you like seeing a moon in the daylight with a blue sky? Is this a reference to a song that I know? Is this a reference to a song that I should know? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Right, actually should be in there. Okay. Inside of the scope. Let's just go with that. Boop. No, it was a quite genuine question. Oh, do you like seeing the moon? Yeah, I do. I like seeing the moon in the daytime. The moon in the daytime is pretty cool, I will say. You could add light or a dark color at some shiftless man. You know what? I'm not even gonna try and figure it out. It's fine. If it's something I need to learn, I'll probably learn it at some point. I'm sure I will. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just fade this out. Why'd you skip to the end? That was humorous. Talking to me again? I assume you're talking to me. No, I mean, like, I read the entire thing. I just might not read some parts of it. Like, I might not read it out loud. Just, like, even though I am reading some parts of it, I just tend not to sometimes. We can do that later, actually. For now, we'll work with that. Over here. You are Unk, Dennis? I see. Hello, Poop. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I see. One second. My tablet is actually, it seems to be orange. Like, everything is tinted orange, which is weird. Let me see if I can do something with this. I don't think I can really change that, though. Interesting. Okay, whatever. I'll deal with that later. Yeah, everything's tinted orange. That's unfortunate. Goodbye, Singlish adopted kid. Not my kid, by the way. I'll be drawing. Let me draw a face. I'll just draw a simple face. Because I want to, I suppose. Or something. Your overalls are orange? No, my screen tint is orange. Or maybe that's what you mean by overalls. I don't know. Actually, I wonder if I can fix this in my settings of not my tablet, but the entire PC. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe accessibility or visual effects? No. Hello, hi. If you got a wish that you can choose any artwork to make them into real life, which one would it be? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't really keep that many artworks in my mind, so for me to try to remember, I don't know if that's gonna turn out depressed. Is it system? Display. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's not right. Let me see if I can try this. Hold on, give me 1 second. Almost there. One second. Okay, I think I have it now. Because that's just too orange. Okay. What are you drawing? I'm not drawing anything. I'm just fixing my color balance on my display. My display does not have the best color balance, so I'm just fixing that. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks mostly correct. I guess you. Hold on. Let me fix it again. Now I think I'm good. There we go. That's way better. Cool. What are you drawing? I'm not drawing anything right now. Do you know that... Oh, hold on. Okay, Q&A video is out. True, it is, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is out. It is out. You open the Windows CMD. Yeah, I got it, actually. Thank you very much, though. What are you drawing? I see white. Nothing. Not right now. Actually took both of my questions. If you make one again, I'll ask some important ones. I just couldn't think of any at the time. It'd be like that. That's fine. How much for you to draw Jack Gaiman from Mad World Wii as a woman? I would recommend you not even try. Because I don't know who that is, so... I don't know, my interest is not gonna be the highest. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. The heck is... I've never played a Wii game. Ever. I'm glad to see it's not just my Eclipsio paint that makes me wait randomly like that. Yeah, is it the saving? If you want to switch color temperature on and off, you can do window key plus Control C. Oh, plus Control plus C. Okay, interesting. Maybe I'll try that out. Well, I'll try that after stream. Well, actually. You watch the streams after finishing them? No, I'm saying like after the stream I'll try that out by myself is what I'm saying. No, I don't really watch my streams after I finish them unless I'm like trying to get clips, but I rarely do try that. Because streams are long and it takes a while for me to like get a good clip. Post some pics of him in media tab and over in Discord. All right, I'll check it out. What? Why is he so cool? Interesting. Still no, though. Still no. Though he's a cool design. Shame, your streams are awesome. Well, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I don't watch that back. It seems other people enjoy my streams, but unfortunately, I don't know. Although I do watch 58MW streams. I think there's an AI plugin for YouTube that sorts your streams and puts them in sections, but for monthly payment. Huh? As in, like, it sorts them by how much you're paid during them or something. Oh, timestamps. Interesting. Hello, Endos. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Never heard about that. The game did come out in 2009, so that might be why. Maybe. I mean, yeah. I was born in 2005, so yeah. I was 4 when it was out. When did Little Big Planet 1 come out? Because to be fair, I knew what that game was. Because it was peak. And anyone who says otherwise is a fraudster. I don't think that's actually okay. Let me remember. I don't think I. Let me do one thing. I wonder if that works. That might actually work. One moment, please. Where's that thing? Okay, cool. I will put the stream back. It came out in 2008, I see. Interesting. Yeah, they took inspiration from both Western comics and Eastern manga for the art style. Oh, I see. Which is why Jack is also very similar to Hellboy. I did see it. Yeah, fair enough. That's cool. I did think Hellboy. I've never actually watched Hellboy, but Hellboy does have a very striking design with the cut off horns and the very bulky appearance. Whatever. Technical difficulties, please hold. Your call is very important to us. Yes, that's what was happening. Hello, One Polyron. How's your day going? Are you my conscience? Are you my conscious? And should I be worried? Yes, I'm your conscious. Guess we'll ever get a face cam? Probably not, no. I mean, I will eventually do a face reveal, but no, I don't think I'd ever do a face... Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do a face cam, but probably not. True. What face? I don't have a face. You're one of the only artist streams I can watch without one. I see. I don't know many artists who do face cams, to be fair. And most of the artists I watch, to be fair, are ones without faces or voices. Most of them who don't... Well, okay. 58MW, which is one that I watch a lot, doesn't actually talk. Or have a face cam, so yeah. Thought both legs next to each other. It wasn't said. Face camera riot. Oh. Never. Okay, well, let's go back. There's no emote emoji for riding, and I'm sad. That's probably true, actually. It is very, very depressing. To be sure. Okay, fine, let's not do that, actually. But we will do something like this. I guess grabbing the entire thing would make more sense, yeah. Hello! Hello, the Word Recorder. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? You're back? Welcome back. Oh, no, that won't work, actually. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not moving it that way. I'm moving it downwards, which if I move it downwards, that's just gonna be weird. What's the action she's performing? Oh, no, she's just, like, laying there, I guess. Just lounging. Or something, I don't know. I have no idea. Whoops, that's pink. Love a good floaty sketch. It is a pretty floaty sketch. Actually, what I'll do is I'll draw big and then just I'll shrink it down when I'm done. That way I can have the entire thing. You feel the need to make your character suggestive? I don't feel the need to make anything anyway. If that makes sense. I don't feel the need for anything to be anyway. If that makes sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. A little bit, which is weird because I feel like I just said the same sentence, but for whatever reason, the second time I said it, it made a little bit more sense. The awkward position of the left arm, as well as the way the back and the head are arched forward, makes it look active and uncomfortable. I see. True. The head is like looking in this direction, like sitting up. Don't know why. Well, I'll figure it out. In any case, yeah, I mean, I don't think that much about what the pose actually is. Unless I do have like a specific pose in mind, I suppose. That wasn't a pun, I just said it. If digital sketching is your power, what are you without it? Aww. What is the having no need to having no field? What is the having no field to need like? How is it possible? I don't know. I don't feel like a drawing needs to be anyway. So when you ask the question, do I feel the need? Let's see. Do you feel the need to make your character suggestive? It's like, no, because I don't feel the need to make my characters like anything. I make the character, I mean, I draw whatever I want to draw. That's kind of just, that's it. Nothing deeper. There's no deep yearning. No need I feel I need to do anything. I just do it because I want to. Like the blockhead. Makes me happy for some reason. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Oh, by the way, this one is shift, right? No, cool, that's cool. So I can just delete stuff like that now. Without having to worry much about it. That's cool. You know what? I don't like that, though. No, I mean, I like that, but I don't like that. Let's figure out why. Maybe sitting. Except the doll yearning, of course. Naturally. To me, draw what I want is part of a need. Okay, well, if you're gonna say something like what you want is what you like, what you're doing is what you want, and what you want is what you have to do, then yeah, I guess it's kind of like a need, but like not really. I mean, I mean, in the way that we're breaking it down like that, then saying is like asking the question in the first place doesn't really make sense because everything is by default a need. You know, everything that a person does in the way that you're putting it in that way, it's a need. So to even ask that question is like, you know, I don't know. It's either needs are something outside of what you want, or needs are just what you want, and you always do what you want, for the most part. A wise man once said, "Working with your hands makes you a craftsman. Working with your hand and your head makes you an artisan, and working with your hand, head, and heart makes you an artist." Interesting. I feel like there's some people. I feel like craftsmen are a little bit like artists. I feel like they can do some artistry, but I guess yeah, if that does make sense, I guess, because I mean, I guess in the way that that's put right there, once you're like very passionate about your craftsmanship, it becomes art or something like that. So that's interesting. A lot of people mistake a deep want to do something as a need. That's true. Perhaps. I don't think there's anything that needs to happen. You know, it's like, unless you have a goal, like, to win a game, you need to score points, but because life doesn't generally have a goal, there's no needs, unless you're, like, talking about living, right? You need water to live, you need food to live, you need sleep to live. Other than, like, if you don't set a goal ever, then there's no needs, basically. I guess at the end, like, yeah, if you don't set a goal, the only need that, like, happens is, like, the need to exist. Otherwise, there's something like that, you know? I don't know. I don't think I actually fleshed out that thought as well as I wanted to, but I don't actually care enough to flesh out that thought. Why am I still in the anti-lasso? I want the normal lasso. Hello, Rudy. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hello, Vivi. You don't say I need to draw Noma with her King Noma clothes, example? Yeah, but I don't say I need to do anything. I don't think I need my characters to do anything. Like that phrasing? If you ever set any goals, you never end up with any needs. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels. Needs, good and bad, those things only exist when you set a goal. A knife is bad for hammering in a nail, but it's good for cutting. If a knife never had a goal, if it never had a purpose, then a knife doesn't really it's not good or bad at anything. I don't know. Wants are optional needs. You don't need all of them, but you need some. Otherwise, you don't have happiness. I don't know. Does Hyundai usually ask such provocative questions? I don't really know what you mean. Actually, yes. No, I know exactly what you mean. Yes, he does, kinda. Hyundai is Hyundai. Whatever that means. The desire to create and feel... Okay. The desire to create and to feel is the basic core of our existence. We exist in a cold, unfeeling universe, and by merely living and making art, we rebel against the forces of entropy. I guess I could see it that way. Did you just at yourself? Did you just at yourself? What? Hello, T-Dog. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Need is a survival thing. I mean, so like, yeah. Need is a goal-based thing. If the point of life is to survive, then you need the thing. You need like water. You need air, oxygen. You need water. If you never set a goal, though, there's no needs. A need is something that is completely necessary to fulfill a goal. That's what a need is. If there's no goals, then there's no needs. Something that's necessary. If something is not necessary, then it's not really a need. had the exact same thought about the at themselves. It's very funny. Hello, Skellebones. How's your day going? Good evening, Dennis. Hello, good evening. Saying hi from unnamed school that unblocked YouTube for me accidentally. Oh, interesting. What is chat smoking and can I have some? I don't know. You need to ask them. It could be something like that. The pose kind of reminds me, yeah, it's weird. When I'm drawing a pose, I sometimes just draw a pose and figure out what they're doing later. Right now, it looks like we're underneath, like, it almost reminds me either, like, a Spider-Man type thing, like, sticking to a wall. I could totally, like, imagine this is, like, a building or something. Whatever, and then, like, we just bring this downwards. I could totally imagine a building. Or something like that. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. It could also be a chair. Like, I could just imagine... Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me just get rid of all that. Like, for instance, we could just be underneath something. Like, underneath a chair or whatever. I don't know why her feet are bent backwards, though. That'd be weird, you know? I guess there could be, like, just no... Or, actually, the chair probably would be... around here. I don't want the chair, because the chair would block a lot of the thing. A lot of the pose. So... Or a strange shot of someone on the floor. True, it could be someone on the floor. Maybe they've just fallen down or something. I've fallen and I can't get up. Maybe they've fallen into a glue trap. My first idea, though, is like some sort of bed or something like that. I don't know. See, I don't know what this other hand... I want this other hand to be doing something, so... But yeah, I never actually thought about what I want the hand to be doing. Something like that. Also, getting rid of this line is just... Some people get angry when I ask curious questions. Oh, I see. She looks like she was sleeping on her right side, and something woke her up. Sleeping on her right. Okay, I could see that. I've done, yeah. Actually, this pose is very similar to the rolling over pose. Like I did an animation of like a character rolling over, and this does actually resemble that. Could be. This arm still feels weird for that to be the case, though. Extending your... Yeah, this arm feels like it's pressing against something. I crave help? I crave help with art. I see. Not your father, by the way. Crave help with art. What do you mean? What exactly do you need help with? Not your father, by the way. Peak posing, not gonna lie. Hello, Bethany. How's your day going? Like, okay, if I wanted to do... Let's just say I wanted to do something with the... With, like, the arm... And she was, like, waking up. I feel like the arm would be more naturally in, like, over here. You know? Because, like, this feels more natural. For, like, for that type of pose, I feel. I feel. And, like, if we're doing the arm in this area, I think having the arm be up, actually, would make a little bit more sense. Not your father, by the way. Absolutely has me cackling so hard. You gotta remind. I try to draw my version of the amazing digital circus scene, but I can't get the poses. You can't get the poses? Maybe look at the way that the characters are posed in the reference that you have, is assuming you have the I like this hand though. Yeah, assuming you have a reference. Try to draw them simply, like break them down very simply in very basic shapes, and then after that you can try to make it more complex. If you have a reference though. And so after you've attempted to draw the pose, look at your pose and then look at the reference and see what actually could be the problem. I could do a large chest or not. Large chest, not large chest. I could do medium chest. I don't know why I'm going between two extremes actually. Let's see. Well, let's figure it out. We'll do whatever I find to be the thing that makes the most sense. Now, let me figure out where gravity is heading. Actually, before I do anything with that, where is gravity going? I feel like down. I feel like this has to be down. Otherwise, it doesn't really make that much sense to me. Also, the crotch would be here, to be fair, but I've just neglected to draw that. But honestly, probably for good reason. Hello, yeah, sorry, never mind. Your return again? Welcome back. Sora AI shutting down? Yep, I heard. Every time I read Singularity, all I can think of is the Dead by Daylight killer. I see. Let me do this, though. I think that is something I would like to change, though. Okay, not like that. Just a tad bit. Yeah, let's go with gravity going that way. I mainly need help with Zooble. She's laying down with her knees up and arms out, kind of like she fell. Also, it's hard to do that when I'm drawing a character when they're everything but simple. Zooble is kind of made up of shapes, though, ain't she? Or they, aren't they? Ain't they? Yeah, but see, the human body is not simple either, but by breaking it down into very basic shapes, like cylinders and stuff, you can make it simple. Things aren't, they don't have to be super, super complex. Things gonna be very messy, but it doesn't really matter. Hold on. It's more like that. And then... Actually, I don't really care anymore. This from... My small duck brain can't comprehend. I see. Maybe start with maybe try a different pose, or a different reference. Maybe practice with breaking down other things that are more easy to understand, by the way. Yep, something like that. Kinda. You know what's not something like that? Is this from your mind? Yeah. Although I've seen a pose like this. To be fair, I've done a bunch of low angle poses. I would actually say that I probably should have a reference, just for learning purposes. I mean, it's not like this is not even for a real illustration. This is just me drawing, just trying out a different pose, like just doing a pose for fun, sketching, like I do on my traditional streams, which I'll most likely do a traditional stream tomorrow, maybe, or not, or not. I have no idea actually. Don't quote me on that. Your Discord should do a music contest. That's interesting. Maybe. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Maybe not though, because it's really it's like a visual arts. It's mainly a visual arts channel, like Discord servers, so it'd be kind of weird for us to do something that's not based on the digital arts. On like visual arts is what I meant to say. It's kind of like going into like a painting shop and asking them to lay bricks. I mean, it's not like there's no one in the, like, of course there are people who make music, but it's not like gonna be the most common thing for people to do, I feel. This is that drawing for imagination? Yeah. And whoever wins gets the song added to the stream playlist. I don't have a... But, yeah, I understand, but probably not. Probably not. It'd be interesting, though. It would be interesting. I didn't think that I was a perfectionist, but now I'm comparing myself to other artists. I realize I'm a really bad perfectionist. It's interesting. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that. It would be fun, maybe. Maybe it would be. Okay, I don't know why I'm going over this line so many times. Let me just put it down and be done with it. Let's drop this jaw down a little bit, though. Actually, I'll drop this entire thing down. Something like that. I got like 5 hours of sleep today. That's not well. Well, hopefully you get better sleep today, tonight. I mean, I got 7 hours of sleep, I believe, which isn't the worst. I did go to sleep at like 4 a.m. though, which isn't the best. But hey, it'd be like that. If you want, I will create own Discord and make the contest. Okay. Is that drawing from imagination? Yeah, I think I said so. Yeah, it is. I said it multiple times. No, I'm joking. You probably just didn't hear. I won't. That's a joke. Fair enough. Dennis, my chat's bugging for you again? Are my chats bugging for you again? I don't think so. I don't know if Dennis wants to ruin people's passion of making music. I don't know what making music would have to... Huh? I don't know if I understand that question, the sentiment of that question. Should I start posting art more, or should I just keep to improving my skills? Do whatever you feel would be the most interesting. Do whatever you think would motivate you the most. Um, sorry, I wasn't here. Oh, no problem. No, because like you asked the question before. I thought yeah, you asked the question and then I responded. But yeah, I guess you weren't there after. It'd be like that. It's fine. I don't mind. I need to lock in. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye. Hold on. I was making sure you can, so I can ask you something in the future. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Ask whatever you want. Questions are fun. You know, that almost sounds sarcastic, but I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm just pretty... I guess I'm tired, to be fair. I didn't get that... Well, yeah. I've been going to sleep late over and over again. You know, one of the reasons why I'm changing up the schedule is so I can have a better sleep schedule, too. To sleep whenever I want. Instead of... Yeah. I'm going to sleep whenever I'm tired, basically. That might just be in the middle of the day. I'll try that out. Basically, yeah. I'll sleep whenever I'm tired in the middle of the... Hold on. What the hell did I just do? Come on, pal. Go back into the slot. No, not that slot. In this slot. Yeah, there you go. That's a good whatever the heck you are. Color picker thinger. Alrighty. Back to this. Now, see, that's cool. I like it. I think I need to add in more clouds. I also need to get better with the... Added more clouds. Because this entire area is just... I can add in like a tree over here. I think a tree would be interesting. Or a tree over here. Let me think about this. Imagine each song someone makes is about their OC and stuff, and they make a cover, and they make cover art for the song. Gotta get people who want to make music. Sure. That'd be sick, but rules are rules. There's no rules against that. It just seems a little bit odd, I guess. But that's just from my perspective. I mean, look, if people want to do that, they can totally do that. I don't actually mind. Maybe make the shadows a little bit darker. Yeah, no, for sure. This area, like for instance, like yeah, like these areas are a little bit. To be fair, I don't think I've actually. Oh no, I have added shadows. I was gonna say, do I even add shadows? Yeah, I do need to do that. But more than that, nope, what the heck? I'm trying to go down here. Are yous used? Then what's used? That's what you are. I think just getting rid of that area, that boundary is fine. And maybe that's a little bit too drastic of a place. Okay, now, yeah, I think just keeping it like this is fine. I like the simplicity. For hair, I might just do the super easy, barely an inconvenience shading of just using this. I forgot, who's the YouTuber who did that? Who's the YouTuber who did those quotes? I forgot his name. Well, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Never mind. So Psycho in my village puts very questionable art, like the one in your Twitter, as a paper on the walls and stuff. Oh, I see. That's interesting. Hey, I don't know why you're calling the art on my Twitter questionable. I have no questionable art in my Twitter. This is slander, defamation, absolute hooligan behavior. Hooligan behavior, I say. Bob Ross? No. It's like not an artist. It's not an artist who used to do that quote. It was a person who used to make parody videos off of like movies and stuff. And one of the catchphrases he had in his videos was like, super easy, barely an inconvenience. Can't remember. Which is unfortunate. I used to like watching his stuff, though. No, art is questionable, it's just not your taste, that's all. No, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. That's kind of true. That's almost true. That's almost true. Yeah, I mean, in general, questionable just means that like it's art worthy of you questioning it. So, yeah, it is coming down to like a personal taste thing. Though, more than that, I've seen art that is, yeah, yeah. What if I like questionable things? No, that's fair. It depends what you mean by questionable, though. I guess. For instance, to be fair, I'm pretty sure my latest video went over what I consider questionable. At the end of the video, I like just to cover all of the points I wanted to. I did go over what I would consider questionable at the end, which is like, yeah, what are we doing and why are you not doing it? Thank you very much. Questionable has a negative connotation. No, that's fair. Yeah. I think in general it is like a negative connotation thing. But in general, I think the negative connotation, it's kind of like saying, I feel like questionable is kind of saying, for the most part, most things are just a statement about how you feel about a certain thing, usually. And like to a more extreme degree, it's like, I don't think this thing should exist. But like, in the end, it's still like, I don't think, right? It's not like this thing. Like whenever a person says, yeah, but... Yeah, although of course there are things I'm like, I don't know about this thing being a thing in the first place. Although I would say I'm very, yeah. Never mind. I'm gonna end up rambling. And no one wants to hear a rambler. Wait, hold on, what did I just do? Okay, cool. But in general, questionable just like usually tends to pertain to like what you find reasonable or what you find acceptable or not. Or not, yeah. Well, what you find unacceptable. Did I just do that? No. Yeah, cool. What if I like negative connotations? Fair enough. Made by accident? How do you make that by accident? What do you mean by accident? How do you do that by accident? I need to stop taking the troll seriously. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. I think this entire area should just be blocked out, to be fair. And maybe just this entire area too. Kids draw weird stuff without realizing. Oh, I see. Does a child have enough? I don't know if that. I don't think a child ever has enough skill to draw. Huh? I'm not sure. What? Yeah, I don't think a kid could. I've never seen, unless the child is like exceptionally gifted at doing art, but also like exceptionally ignorant about what they're doing. I don't know in what I'm genuinely stumped on this one. I mean, so like I hear the hypothetical, but I don't know if I've ever, like, not even like, and like I used to draw as a kid. I don't think I'd ever. Huh? What? I no, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of almost want to. I would like you to elaborate. Could you elaborate? Cause like, no, I don't know. I hesitate to believe that that's a thing that's possible. Like, I hesitate that's a thing that's like, not impossible, but just really implausible. Let's go back to stream. Class starting. AFK from chatting for the most part. Imagining chat tucking me in for a nap. I see. A nice scope glint. Scope glint. Search up how the glint looks red on some red dots. Oh yeah, no, there's some cool things that happen there. Yeah, no, kids can abuse other kids, but I guess the heavy lifting here is like adults. The like adults part is the heavy lifting, I guess. Although I don't know if that's necessarily. I don't know. Yeah, okay, we'll have a good day, Skellebones. You mean puberty or teen? Okay. Oh, well, okay, yeah, that's more plausible. I mean, yeah, I guess that is like kid. But whenever I hear kid, I think of like, I don't know, like not a toddler, but not a teenager. In any case, they're all immature. There you go. Yeah? I mean, a little bit better. I think that I could make it more interesting by... Well, it's weird, because, like, what are these things even doing? You know? I don't think that even makes sense. Because there's no light getting there. So the only thing that could almost make sense is, like, maybe something like... that? And that? Almost. But then these are, like, a little bit contradictory, I suppose. The shading / rendering on the scope is making my brain happy. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I was gonna add in some like purples and reds, and I think green too. There's a reference I saw that like had some of that, which I thought was really cool. Like if I add a new layer right here, this is a 50 layer drawing. What does what do? Huh? It was like I was gonna go for something similar to like this, not exactly like this, but I saw a reference kind of like that. That kind of just looks like a traffic light reflected. But yeah, I'll work on that later. Back to you. Just a little bit more rendering or shading actually. Sick gun, thank you. I've never been able to master using the lasso for cell shading. I've always had to do it by hand. Yeah, I've only been recently using it because I saw a person use it like for clothing. And I was like, you know, those really angular lines look pretty cool. Pretty cool. I do end up like going back and erasing it and also using the blending brush sometimes. Though. Sometimes though. Alright. I think this is looking a little bit too gray. This skylighting. I want it to look more blue. So time to blue it up. Maybe even like over here. That looks a little better. Looks so good when others use it, but I hate my own work with it. That's fair. It'd be like that. I think I used to be like that. I've only recently come around to being a little bit happier with how I'm doing it. The human body is so easy to draw if you simplify it into simple shapes. Yeah, that's true. I can hear the turbine. True. Don't worry about that. I like how you said you don't know if you're streaming digital again soon, and now most of your streams are digital. Yeah. I realize it might be a little bit easier for... Yeah. It's easier for me to do one thing and stick with it. It's very difficult for me to change gears. Maybe it's like mental inertia or something like that. That's an interesting way to phrase that. I like that. I like the phrase mental inertia. Am I using that right? Am I using inertia in the proper way? Once it's moving, it's good to keep moving, but to stop something, to change direction, it becomes difficult. Yeah, I think I used that right. Like, streaming digital, you can doodle dumb stuff for a chat and not take up paper. Kind of, yeah, actually, that's true. I mean, more, yeah. Plus, I can also work on some, because, like, I'm gonna post this on Twitter. Yeah. I can actually use these in stuff in which I can't use the other ones. And so the tradition, yeah. Anyways. Nice drawing, thank you. I think the highlights could be slightly more blue to fit the environment. Perhaps, yeah, maybe. Maybe indeed. I do want to add some bounce light. Let's see, where are you even? To be fair, I think that pink is actually not that actually. Going backwards to pink. I mean, her hair is kind of supposed to be that color though. I'm leaning more into digital art recently as I can't afford the traditional supplies I want to play with. But I can have anything I want in a digital setup. No, that makes sense, yeah. That's why may I admit something? Admit whatever you want. Although I don't know if this would serve as the best confessional. There's a massive power generator blowing the stream with a huge fan powering this program. That's true. Don't worry about it. Oh, I see. For an odd reason, I've grown fearful of you. I see. Okay. I'm a man worthy of fear. After all, I'm a big lumberjack. A normal person should be afraid of me. Fools! Fools, I would say, to a person. Well, I call the people who aren't afraid of me fools. My bulging muscles and veiny forearms are completely terrifying for the average schmuck. Truly, I'm the most terrifying creature on this planet. Sharks? Nah. Wolves, tigers, elephants, hippos. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's Dennis. It's Dennis time. I've got hella brush recommendations if you want them. Well, thank you. Maybe. I don't know. No, I think I'm fine with the simplicity. I'm fine with it. Do you think if someone were to be a narcissist, they'd automatically be a bad person? Define what you think a narcissist is. Like, what do you mean by narcissist? I don't know. For instance, if a narcissist, for whatever reason, happens to find joy, like, okay, like, to be more specific, I feel like everyone does things because it satisfies themselves. Like, so a person helps someone because it makes them happy. Because, like, helping other people makes you happy. Like, that's why a person helps someone. So I think that everyone's goals and everyone's actions are self-centered, no matter if it's good or bad. But I think narcissism actually has like a inherent negative connotation in the way that people use it. So I don't think people use narcissist exactly like selfish I don't know. It depends how you're using it. What do you mean? Yeah. Schmuck. Yeah, schmuck. That was a weird schmuck. I don't know why I said like that. It usually came from dreams, but I don't know why else that's happening. Interesting. I'm scared of you, singularity. Where's the plurality? I ate him. I ate plurality. Now it's only singularity. Well, actually, it's only art of singularity because I'm not singularity. I'm just the art of singularity. Refer to Noma if you want the actual singularity. Don't punch me, please. Oh. I mean, with my big burly arms, if I punched anyone, they'd turn to atoms, dust, mist even. Dust. I don't know how I went from dust to atoms to mist. I went down. I went up. No, I went up, down, then back up, which is weird. I probably should have gone to quarks or something. Quarks and shite. I'm just small and very, very confusing. Aww. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure most people. I don't think it depends what you mean by a bad person. You know, bad person is kind of. I don't think by default a narcissist becomes a bad person, but I think it is very likely for a narcissist to do things that I consider bad. That sounds like a Y, like a YN. Yes, I am a your name. Da Vinci will never not make me laugh. Da Vinci of singularity. I don't know what quote that is or reference that is. Alrighty. What am I doing? I'm doing something. I was drawing. Indeed, I was drawing. So I need to compare. What are you? Okay, your shadows. How about we add a little bit of light? You know, I wasn't actually gonna go for anything that's super rendered. I think I was gonna go for a more subtle approach to this drawing, but I've ended up going more rendered than I actually was planning to. Narcissism is a psychological condition, not necessarily someone with a very high ego. Oh, okay, well then. Yeah, that makes me even more confident to say that no, I don't think a narcissist is by default a bad person. Yeah, narcissism is like an inability to proclaim they are less than someone, like Dennis is a better artist than me. But if I were a narcissist, I'd be saying, yeah, but I'm better, blah, 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 instead. I don't know. A high ego is a bad person? I think a bad person is, I don't know. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to pin down. Like, in general, yeah, like, it's gonna come down to me. Like, bad person is just a person who I really dislike, and I find that they do bad things. That's what I think. That's, like, in my definition. That's how I would use bad person. That's what it would mean to me. I don't think, in general, a narcissist has to be someone who does bad things. So I don't think it has to be that a narcissist is a bad person. But in general, I mean, whenever people say things like that, they're really just saying, I find that this person, like, I just don't like this person, or I like this person, for whatever reason, whether they're, yeah. Obviously, though. Obviously, that's what it means. I don't know why I'm breaking that down. I just finished watching a Minecraft ARG store, video, and I love the average human, just beefing with God's trope. Are you talking about the wifey? What's his name? Apparently, someone told me about something like that, which a new video of his came out. Is that what you're talking about? The no longer searching for a world that no longer exists, that type of thing. Goodbye, Bethany. Have a good day. I don't know if I'd say a high ego makes someone a bad person. Unlikable by certain people, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, they just often put others down instead of lifting other people up. Oh, I see. Yeah, the King in Yellowish story. Okay, cool. Cool, then. It's cool, but then what's my issue? People often confuse the psychological disorder with displaying some traits. The disorder is a complete lack of empathy, and it can get dangerous. But everyone screams narcissist when someone is selfish. I thought lack of empathy is like sociopathy or like psychopathy, like a psychopath or a sociopath. I didn't know narcissists also displayed that. There's some overlap? Oh, I see. I'll come back to you later. Narcissism involves grandiose ideology of oneself and among other things. I see. I tried the box face method you use, and I feel it works way better than the circle method. It works better for me just when it comes to angling things and putting things in perspective, I guess. I'm glad it works, though. Yeah, things are scary when they're unknown. It's a widely known thing that once you start to show the monster in a story, it becomes less scary. It usually does. Do I practice anatomy? Well, I don't have any art books, so it'd have to be with references, yeah. References, always references. Dennis, is it healthy to draw while full of rage? I don't know. Depends on how that works for you. Well, I was AFK for a second, and bam, there's an elf. No, I never actually started this. I didn't draw this. Well, I didn't draw this today. I drew this though. Or I was drawing that too. Let me see. Do I want to draw this? No, that's that. Huh? That's weird. By the way, is that an AWP? It's a, if you're talking about the gun, it's a M200 intervention. Apparently. I don't know many guns at all, too. Oh, I see a problem now. That's why it's not actually my tablet's fault. It's the fact that I have it at an angle that I actually can't see the entirety of the... I can't see... I can't see it properly. That's what's happening. Yeah, so it's not actually the tablet that's the problem. It's my viewing angle. That makes a lot more sense. Hold on. Give me 1 second to reset everything back to normal. What's a 6 for? 6 drawing of the day? 6? It's a 6 what? Hold on. Oh, you're talking about on the file name. Yeah, no, that's... I have 8 placeholder slots for my... I have 8 placeholder slots for my thing. What is my thing called? For my drawings. So I can do about 8 drawings at a time. And I don't let myself go over 8 files because I'll probably just never finish some of them. So, to make sure I do finish them, I end up... I just, yeah, I only allow myself to have that many. Oh, right. Okay, cool. Everything's back to normal. Yeah, this thing up here, that's just the name of my... of the file. Let me see, can I do a good circle in this position? Kind of, it's interesting. It's like having an easel. Which I'm not used to. I'm not used to drawing with my tablet standing straight up. It's interesting. Anyways. Straight up is crazy on the wrist? Really? It's not straight up, it is at an angle. Draw off your left hand in digital. I don't have a glove for that hand. It's not gonna turn out well. It's gonna turn out way more wonky. As you can see. Oh, that's cool. That's not win, bro? Huh? Hello, definitely not Foo. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? And hello, Ruben Pie. How's your day going? I too look at a worked on sketch, like passing by a gym. Yes, you see. Oh, like you see someone doing something that you know or that you feel like you should be doing as well, but you just keep on moving. That type of thing. Going good. That's good. Yeah, sorry, that was too vague. Oh no, did I get it right? I mean, if I did go right, then I think you did well enough. You conveyed the idea well enough, which is cool. It is a very it illustrates the idea well. I think it's a nice way to say it. What does your Patreon contain? Exclusive artworks, NSFW artworks that I don't release, basically, yeah. And some of my animations, because I also don't really release my animations, because either they're not most of them are not finished, and some of them are NSFW, kinda, sorta. Have you ever tried to dentist before? I have, yeah. Yeah, so that's what my Patreon contains. For instance, like, this drawing is going to be for Patreon, or at least an alternate version of it. Also, it has the recent Shu 10 drawings I did. It also has the alternate versions of those. Shu 10. Do you do commissions? And if so, when did you start finally feeling comfortable charging for your art? I don't know, I never really advertised my commissions, but people eventually came up and asked, and I was like, okay, might as well do it. I think I've always because I've kind of always been on the idea of, like, if someone is coming to me for a commission, then they are already fine with the skill level that I'm at. So it's not up to me to decide if I'm, like, good enough at doing that thing. Although, like, if someone comes to me and asks me for, like, oh, can you draw a tank? Can I commission you to draw a tank? I'd probably refuse, because I just don't know how to draw tanks. But if someone comes up to me and asks me to draw something, like, within my area of, I guess, expertise, not really expertise, I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but then, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take it, because they're probably already familiar with what I do, and, yeah. Let's put one picture of hen with a business tie on your Patreon. Maybe I should. Hello, Itchmergen, or hello, Mergen. How's your day going? I'm having trouble drawing head shapes. Could you help me by drawing a few? Head shapes? I mean, whenever I'm drawing a head, I kind of just draw... You know, I'm going to struggle drawing on this a little bit because I have a tilted screen, but... In general, I kind of start out with this shape, and I just chisel into this shape an actual head design. Actually, what I'll do is I start with that base, and then I move in with the actual design. This is like a 3/4 view, by the way. I wish someone asked me how to draw a 3/4 view angle head, and I don't know if I can actually explain how to do it properly, because I don't even know how to explain how to do it properly. I mean, a big important part is the eyes placement when it, like, relative to the nose. The mouth placement relative to, you know, like, the center of the body. I like that a lot, actually. Best answer you could have given my brain. Boxhead is a game changer. My new bestie in my tool belt. Yeah, I think about it like chiseling out a shape. Something like sculpting. Although it does take some amount of knowledge on the basic shape of the head already to be able to, like, map it onto the cube and, like, chisel it out. Where did you see boxes for the first time related to drawing? I mean, I've always seen boxes, like, people try and draw heads with boxes. I can't remember the first time. But it's only recently that I've actually reattempted. Because at the first time, like, when I was a beginner, a super beginner, like, I tried and I failed. Because I just did not know how to map things on to boxes. I didn't understand the shape of the face. So it took, like, a couple years of me trying out, like circular methods to drawing the face, or, like, a mask. Like, before... The method I used before this one is I used to draw a mask, basically, like the front of the face. Then I drew the cranium. And then I kind of connect the two by chiseling. So, like, it's still the same chiseling method, but I think the cube gives a little bit better indication of the orientation. So I think it was very easy for me to take this method right here, like the mask shape, and then move it over to, because if you see, I'm starting with a mask already. I'm starting with the front plane of the face already. and then I'm doing the same cranium thing where like I bring out the cranium. It's just I'm doing it in a more boxy way. And to be fair, I guess the full shape of this head would be more like just an actual box. As you can see, I actually leave out this area right here for the most part. But yeah, I take this and then I turn it into a head, like over here. You have a really good GIF on your Twitter that shows head rotations and angles really well. Do I really? Am I that goated that I did it in secret? I did it secretly to even myself? No, I don't know. I do retweet things on sometimes, so yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, well, now I have this head. I like this head. Very cute face I've made. I do circles or spheres. I think that's fine. I used to do that too, yeah. It works. Yeah, no, I mean, do I actually have that? Let me go check out my Twitter. Oh, the M200 sketch that I did is actually doing really well on Twitter. That's neat. That's neat. But, yeah, no, besides that. Head rotation. Head rotation. Oh, you right. You right. I'm kind of proud of myself. Almost. Is there an easy way like this when drawing bodies? I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of doing the same thing where it's like I'm drawing out the way I draw bodies is a lot more weird than the way I draw heads. I do imagine, like, if I were to break down this body right here, I do imagine like a cube. It's a weirder shape than just a cube. The shape I imagine is like kind of a cube, kind of a cylinder. The front of it is flat, or like something flat, and the sides of it is round. This is the shape that I imagine when I'm drawing the torso. Actually, hold on. Yeah, so like when I'm drawing the torso, I imagine this, but my actual method to drawing the torso, I don't even draw that entire thing. What I do draw is I kind of only draw the sides of, like, I'll draw the center line perhaps, I'll draw the middle, I'll make sure I put in the rib cage, which is like right here. I try to put in the rib cage area, and I bring in the rest of it, and all the while I am imagining like the guideline shapes, but I don't actually actively draw them out. Which is weird, I just combined those two things, which I'm not supposed to. How are you doing? Drawing going well, I assume? Yeah, it is. Hello, hello, Vaus. Welcome to the stream. A tube. Yeah, like a tube. It's a weird flat tube. Some landmarks that I try to keep in mind when drawing the body is like the crotch. I think the crotch is a good anchoring point for putting down the legs. At least for me. So I do try, like, for instance, this drawing, the legs of this drawing is centered around the crotch. I haven't actually drawn it just for, I don't know. On my Christian art channel or whatever. I don't know. Hello, technical issues. You and I are very familiar. I should ban you. I'm joking. How's your day going? Hope your day's going well. That's a very thick leg. We don't like technical issues in this part of the woods. You're far from home, pal. You're in enemy territory, pal. If this were a Christian art stream, I'd have Sonic praying fan art. I see. Unfortunately, this is not a Christian stream. I lied. I speak with the serpent's tongue if we're going with a biblical thing, I guess. The song is going into my ear. The song is going into my ear is good. That's good. Oh yeah? I cast laggy mic. Technical issues. Get it? No! Now all we need is storage issues as well. To be fair, I do need to work with my storage on my PC. My PC only has 5 gigabytes of storage. That's not good. Okay, anyways, I'm deleting all of this. Goodbye, demonstrations. May you burn. Buy a 1 terabyte of storage? I would. I don't know how that works. If I could get that where it if I could get that where it's not a how's your PC storage? Your PC so short in storage? I don't know. Actually, hold on. No, never mind. I don't have 5 gigabytes of storage. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Never mind. Misinformation. I think it's misinformation. I actually should have 500 and something gigabytes of storage now that I think about it. now that I'm... Yeah, hold on. In your opinion, what's harder, 3D modeling or 2D art? Considering I've never done 3D modeling, probably 3D modeling, but... Yeah, I've seen that. I'm gonna steal your RAM? Please don't. I only have 16. RAM? I never said anything about RAM. Don't talk about my RAM. I'm kind of hungry. I kind of want to eat. Kind of want to take a nap. What time is it? It is a time that I don't know. Oh, it's 7:17. How long has this stream been going on for? About 3 hours. Cool. Square eyebrows. Maybe a good bookmark to end on? Perhaps. I might end stream, yeah. I'm gonna try and record some sort of video. Probably take a nap. Or sleep. I don't know. Wake up, and then... I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. As I said, I'm gonna just start streaming at random times. As in, like, I'm gonna stream whenever I want to stream. Twice in a day? Who knows? I'm gonna cook. Nice seeing you all. Take care. Okay, goodbye. Have a good rest of your day. Hopefully make some cool food. True, having to make something look good from all angles must be a lot more work. You also don't have to worry about the design of the back of the character for the most part, until you do make the waking up part a priority. That's true, but I don't know, man. I could just sleep forever. Or so I say, but as long as I can draw in my dreams. But since I don't usually have dreams about drawing, My dream last night was actually not the best dream. Anyways, yeah, since I don't really have dreams about drawing, maybe I would rather not that. I say screw waking up. Waking up is for losers. What would you do if God himself descended from the heavens to purge humanity one more time, and then he told you it was because he didn't like your art? That'd almost be an honor. Almost. But maybe I'd have to rethink what I'm doing with my art. maybe I'd have to, yeah. Maybe I'd have to rethink what I'm doing. A tad bit. Goodbye. Hello, Jankman. Goodbye, Jankman. I'd accuse God of being AI generated. Hello, Nightmare. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? No, hold on. Am I just drawing this character? What is this character and why? I'm drawing, that's for sure, but who? I mean, it could be Eta, but Eta doesn't have those eyebrows. So, let's fix that problem. Nope, actually. My day is going diabolically bad. In fact, the whole week was nothing but intense stress, and it's only increasing. Not that it matters. Well, that's not good. Is it like school or something? The reason why you are stressed? Oh, okay, I messed up the eyebrow. It's a lot. I'm glad that I started drawing, though. Now that nothing is working out, at least there is something that gives a bit of happiness each day. Well, I guess that's fine. It's better than having nothing, I guess. Yeah, I just joined the Discord. I see. Well, welcome to the Discord. The only true God is Flying Spaghetti Monster. True. I worship my Lord and Savior, Flying Spaghetti Monster. May he bless me with good spaghetti for the rest of my life. You know, I think I should actually increase that size a little bit. I'm gonna increase the pen pressure. What is up with this? Sir. Sir. I'm trying to click on stuff. You're not letting me. Pen pressure sensitivity. Let's increase this a little bit. And let's just go with that. Okay, see, now that's a problem. Okay. Let's work with that a little bit. Let's try that out a little bit differently. And why are you doing that? Maybe something like that is what I need, actually. Well, so I say, but maybe something like that is actually it. Okay, I can draw that, but also I can draw that. Cool, that might be better. You like wins? Wins is cool. Your drawing skills are insane, not gonna lie. Well, thank you very much. If a reckoning does happening... Oh, sorry. If a reckoning does happen, I don't know why I said happening, I will blame you, Dennis. Sorry, I will blame you, Dennis. That's probably fine. I'm fine with being a martyr. A sacrificial lamb. No, I'm not. I'm gonna sacrifice you instead. I counter-sacrifice, the hell? Who are you talking to? Nothing. I was talking to myself. I was talking to myself. I was trying to figure out what pen pressure sensitivity thing I would like, because yeah, I'm trying to figure out this new tablet thing. It is very not confusing, but it's something I need to get used to. I can't feel my spleen. I think that's normal. That means you're healthy. It'll be a fun world if a world with multiple gods is actually a world where a monster with multiple tentacles that take on the form of different gods ruled. Maybe, actually. I feel like I've just drawn this pose again, but different. God with imposter syndrome? Don't you mean God with impasta syndrome? Kill me. Do you look at drawings and focus on the body and be like that it's not human enough, even if it's stylish? Like your gut telling you and therefore fixing the thing? No, I don't really care. As long as it looks good, then it looks good. Human enough? Who cares about humanity? Humanity is for losers. I'm joking. I'm joking, but no. Goodbye, Screen Hermit. Have a good day. Imposter syndrome. Ha ha ha. Okay, we're done. I'm funny. I'm a funny guy. I'm a funny man with funny jokes. Pay me for your jokes. I'm gonna strain you into pasta. You don't want to know where I'm getting the meatballs from? I don't like that sentence. Impasta. Goodbye, Hyundai. Have a good day. I hope you upload videos someday and you're bi-weekly every hour. Oh, and you stream bi-weekly every hour. Interesting. Could you add a 3D art channel into Discord? I mean, I could do that. But you could just put in the normal one. I guess it is art of drawing, and you're not technically drawing, so yeah, I suppose I could add a 3D art thing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do it after the stream. Which is to say, I'll do it very soon, because I'm gonna end the stream soon. I think I'm gonna do that. Funny guy, that's me. Hello, Mattel. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I mean, yeah, like, what do I have to do today? This one that needs to finish. I mean, that's gonna finish very quickly. I have another drawing, but I don't have to finish that one, and this drawing needs to get worked on. So end the stream, and I'll work on this drawing probably. This drawing is also something that I want to do, but I'll do that, you know, just randomly. Okay, actually, yeah, I might just end the stream. To be honest, what is you, by the way? What does that do? Huh. Well, I'll figure that out later. Is your name Daniel? No, it's not. Yippee, thank you. I post TikTok supporting you, cause that's all a guy with 30 rando followers can do. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Have a good day, and good luck on your TikTok. And hope you guys have a good day as well. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Does your name start with a K? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Do you use reference when you draw like that? I was not using reference for those, no. But yeah, goodbye. Had a stream where I commissioned an artist 300. Hell? What? Hello, Nafam. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Well, I hope your commission went well. Goodbye.